There's like a real possibility that Kojima Sauce has wired your brain chemistry or something.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I think I'm a different man. Neither of us is American, so...
What are you talking about, partner?
It made me feel good about being a FIFA fan, because in comparison, FIFA is like streets ahead.
Radio Times does gaming?
Yes? Radio Times does gaming? Apparently so. My name is Rob Leane. I'm the gaming editor at Radio Times.
I'm Alex Raisbeck, and I'm the gaming writer at Radio Times.
That's right. Yes, you are.
I am.
Don't
It's
you
the word
forget
on the
it.
street.
The streets are alive with chatter about your role.
Oh yeah, it's really getting to me, to be honest. I'm very self-conscious.
Moving on to today's topic, because I don't like waffle at the top of
Of course.
Waffle on top of a plate and I'll eat it, sure. But, oh no.
So much for the no
I've
waffle.
become the thing I swore to destroy, because I was then thinking about potatoes. In this week's episode, we're going to quickly run through 5 of the big games coming out in August, give people at home a little preview of what's coming up. And a fun fact is that actually we have not previewed any of these games yet.
We have not.
I've tried for some of the couple of them.
Yeah.
Actually, the first one is Mafia: The Old Country, and I'm really hoping I don't learn later that a load of journalists got flown to Sicily and we weren't among them.
Yeah, that would be pretty rude. I wouldn't be happy with that.
Yeah. 8th of August, Mafia: The Old Country. What do you know about this game? What are your hopes for this game?
To be honest, I've never really played that much. Like, I've played a little bit of Mafia at someone's house, and I enjoyed what I played, but it's one of those ones that I've never really got to grips with. But from what I've seen of this game, I mean, I think it looks quite interesting. I really like the setting, that it's quite unique, going away from that noir kind of gangster setting in America to almost, I think it's 1920s Italy, which I think is a really interesting place to set a game.
Yeah.
And yeah, I really like the look of it so far. I think it's one that I definitely am thinking of checking out when it comes out.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool, like in a almost like in an Assassin's Creed-y type way of like how meticulously are they going to like recreate this old city and let you kind of run rampant around it. I think it could be really cool.
I kind of got Indiana Jones vibes from it a bit.
Oh, interesting.
The Great Circle, because there's like an element of just the way it plays and kind of looks gave me some similarities, but then there are bits where you, given that it is in Italy, you seem to be able to go around like Roman ruins and stuff like that, which
cool.
I assume was not in, there weren't many Roman ruins in the other Mafia games, so yeah, I think that was, I like old stuff. So that appeals to me in a certain way. Like if I see a Roman pillar in real life, I lose it because I'm like, that is so old. So maybe the same Roman pillar in a game, I'll look at it and I'll go, that would be so old. Like, wow.
Roman pillars are your Roman Empire is what I'm
They are.
Yeah.
I love a Roman pillar.
And the next game is Madden. The new Madden is coming out on the 14th of August.
It is. Are you a Madden enjoyer?
No, I mean, my brother used to play American football many years ago, and that was probably the last interest I took in it, except for like vaguely looking at the Super Bowl when it happens occasionally. How about you, into Madden at all?
I watched one American football game in my first week at uni at the bar, and I had no idea what was going on. And then I didn't really think about it up until last year, where I was, for some reason, required to review Madden. And I hated it. I thought it was really bad. I reviewed it a week after playing college football, the reboot. And I was really surprised at how good that was, because like I don't really know anything about American football, but I had fun playing that. And I thought, I'd heard all this stuff about people complaining about Madden and how it's almost like it's more of a cash grab than FIFA somehow.
Yeah.
Where they're just putting out the same thing every year and it gets lazier and lazier. And I thought, like, it's both EA, they're both American football games. I know that they're like different teams and I think a different engine, but I was like, how different could it be? And I was shocked at how, like, the flagship American football game was so, like, janky and just not fun. Like, it's the same sport by the same company, releasing like 2 weeks apart, and that one of them was great, and the other one was just terrible. I
It's weird
didn't
they released them
stand
so
it.
close together as well.
Yeah, it was just a very weird experience. So, weirdly, I thought it was quite funny. I did get a mention on like a review roundup of someone who was especially negative about the game, and I was like, maybe you shouldn't have put me on there because I don't actually know that much about the game. But yeah, as someone that hadn't played any of it before, I was like I complain about FIFA every year, as everyone who buys FIFA every year does. And it made me feel good about being a FIFA fan because, in comparison, FIFA is like streets ahead.
If that's not a ringing endorsement for Madden, I don't know what is. You'll be on the
Yeah,
box.
I will probably not be playing Madden.
I will force you to play Madden. I've decided just
Okay,
now.
fair enough. I deserve it.
As a punishment for untold crimes. On the 22nd of August, we have Dying Light: The Beast.
We do.
Which is a spin-off of sorts, I believe. I played, what was the previous Dying Light? 2? Or was it 3?
I think 2.
I think it was 2. I played it and I was very pleasantly surprised by it. And I was like, it's kind of like open world zombie action, but like with a lot of parkour in it. So it's like kind of fun traversal, and then you see a zombie and then you beat up the zombie and then keep running.
Just like real life.
Just like real life. And it's how I spend my spare time in real life, and I would like to have a look at this as well. I did see that they did a preview event that I hadn't heard about, and I was like, damn, I probably would have gone to that.
Rough.
But I'll try and give it a look around launch. Are you a fan of Dying Light at all?
I've not played any of them. It's one of those that I've just never got around to, but yeah, I'd like to. If this one's good, then maybe that'll be the sign I need, that I need to just sit down and go through all of them.
Yeah. It's like around a similar time the last Metro game came out. And like Metro was a bit more like verging slightly closer to being like, it's a simulation game and you need to like worry about your water supply or whatever. Whereas Dying Light was a bit more like parkour zombies. It's like a fun zombie. But I would like to take a look at that. I'm hoping because it's a spin-off, it'll be like a tight 10-hour game. Something like that would be nice at this moment in the year. Just like any game coming out in August must know that all the gaming press is about to go to Gamescom, and so like you might not get as much coverage, but like I guess maybe these types of games don't necessarily like, because Dying Light I think has a fan base which is like big enough for it to continue existing, and that's kind of all it needs, kind of thing. But yeah, no, looking forward to that one. On the 26th of August we have Gears of War Reloaded. What's your Gears of War pedigree?
Again, my Gears of War pedigree is not great.
This is a good one for us.
I didn't have an Xbox growing up. I was a PlayStation lad, and then later more of a PC lad in my teens. So yeah, it's one of those where like I've played a bit of it at other people's houses, but yeah, I've not really got that much experience with it. But I hear very good things. It's got very good, like a very dedicated following, I think.
Yeah, I recently went to a LAN party type thing that a friend of mine had organised with a load of his like school friends and uni friends and me. And I was the only one who had like not been in that Xbox club growing up either. And so I got routinely thrashed in every game. We played Halo 3 and Gears of War 2, I think, were the ones that were popular among that group. And Gears of War is fun. Like, it's a fun game to just die repeatedly in any way, because it's like quite quick to get back into the action. We were just chatting to Ben before, and he pointed out that it's quite a big deal that they're putting it on PlayStation as well,
I think that's interesting. It is, the final frontier. Well, not quite the second to the penultimate frontier, I guess.
It's like the penultimate line of defense between Halo exclusivity.
Yeah.
But I imagine, like, at this moment in time, they've probably looked at the numbers and been like, actually, there's a lot of people on PlayStation. We might as well reach them rather than try and convert them, because you probably can't at this point.
I think as well, there's like so many people who are going to be PlayStation only who must have heard, like, everyone knows Gears of War, even if you've never played it. It's like a huge name in gaming. And there's going to be so many people that have never played it that will have the chance to, that are just going to go, yeah, I'll check it out. I'll give it a go. Like, I think, Xbox probably should come in for a lot of criticism for a lot of the stuff a lot of their approaches to things, especially recently. But I think them putting more of their games on other platforms seems to be quite a good plan. Like, it seems to be working out quite well for them.
Yeah. I think there were like stats around Indiana Jones when that came to PlayStation. It did like better than it had done on Xbox, even though they'd put it on Game Pass when it was on Xbox. But yeah, I think that's an interesting move. I feel like I had one other. Oh yeah, at some point I'm sure they will do like Gears of War film or Gears of War TV show or something. And the more platforms it's on, the more of a bump they will get when that comes out. Is it Dave Bautista's, or is it like waiting in the wings saying, I want to do it, I'm ready, don't let me get too old? So we'll see. And then the final of our 5 games to play in August is one that I believe you are excited about, which is Metal Gear Solid 3
Metal Gear Solid 3. I think it's called Metal Gear Solid Delta.
Snake Eater?
Snake Eater.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm very excited for it. I have just come off the back of about 2 months straight of Death Stranding 1 and 2.
I wish they had timed it that the code for this came in like the day you finished Death Stranding 2.
Well, we got the code for Death Stranding 2, I think. I was playing through Death Stranding 1 to get ready for 2, and I think the code for 2 came in about a day or 2 before I finished 1, so it was literally like I was playing 1, downloading 2, and went straight into it the next day, and people have asked me if I'm nuts for doing that.
People have asked me if I'm nuts.
And yeah, after 2 months straight of Death Stranding, I'm like fully engaged. I'm ready for more Kojima. I guess it's not really Kojima because it's like a third-party thing. They're getting an external studio to do it, I think.
But there's like some Kojima essence in the original.
Yeah, it's still got the Kojima sauce, and that's what I'm after. I'm gonna dig around for the Kojima sauce.
I feel like there's like a real possibility the Kojima sauce has rewired your brain chemistry or something.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I think I'm a different man.
The better, hopefully.
Hopefully. Are you at all interested in Metal Gear Solid 3?
I am, because I've kind of been told, I think maybe by Ben, that it's like the one that you should try out if you've not massively tried out these things before. Because I know they did like the retro collection of like the really early ones, and I played a little bit of that, and I was like, I'm not sure if this is for me, like, because it's like the double thing of like weird esoteric story plus really old feeling game.
Yeah.
Whereas like this one will feel like a modern game, and maybe it'll be like a.
Well,
isn't it set before 1 and 2 as well, or something?
Yeah,
like that?
that's why they're starting with this one, because they want to remake them in chronological order. So instead of just doing 1 and starting from there, they want to go through them in story order so that people that haven't played them already can like start with this one and progress through it in a more easy to handle way, I guess, instead of whatever is going on with the current trajectory. So it should be interesting.
Oh, so I feel like we've ended on the one of the 5 that you're the most excited about, or that either of us is most excited about. Well, no, I'm quite excited about Dying Light. I would like just like some mindless zombie smashing. Sounds good.
I think the only one really that has come off poorly is Madden.
Yeah,
sorry, Madden.
Sorry, Madden.
I mean, yeah, neither of us is American, so...
What are you talking about, partner?
Okay, no, I'm not American, so I can understand why I wouldn't like it. I have no idea, as an American yourself.
That's right. We'll find out when I review... No, I won't review Madden. Let's not commit to reviewing Madden.
Radio Times does gaming.
But yeah, which of these 5 do you at home plan to play? Let us know in the comments, and we will see you next week on the Radio Times Gaming Podcast.